Warren Buffett's Blueprint to Wealth, Lessons from the Sage of Omaha. American businessman and philanthropist Warren Buffett was born on August 30, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska, United States. He is generally regarded as the most successful investor of the 20th and early 21st century for having accumulated a personal fortune of over $100 billion by going against the grain of popular investing tendencies. Currently, Warren Buffett's net worth exceeds $80 billion. He serves as chairman and chief executive officer of Berkshire Hathaway. His father, the Nebraska Congressman Howard Homan Buffett, was known as the Oracle of Omaha. Buffett was born into the family name. After earning a Bachelor of Science degree from Nebraska in 1950, he attended Columbia University's School of Business to study under Benjamin Graham and earned a Master of Science degree in 1951. Buffett moved back to Omaha in 1956 and, in 1965, became the principal investor by acquiring Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated, a textile company. From the 1960s to the 1990s, major stock averages increased by around 11% yearly, whereas publicly traded shares of Berkshire Hathaway increased by nearly 28%. Despite becoming one of the wealthiest men in the world, owing to Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett refused to spend lavishly and spoke out against tax laws that benefited the wealthy at the expense of the middle class and the poor. Buffett pledged to give away over 80% of his fortune in June 2006. By 2020, he had increased that amount to over 100%. Bill and Melinda Gates, who founded Microsoft and were married then, established the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to address global health and education problems. Bill and Buffett had been good friends since the early 1990s. The foundation was the primary beneficiary. Donations also went to the Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation, which supported college scholarship programs and advocated for women's reproductive rights. It was named after Buffett's late wife. Donations also came from Buffett's three children's organizations. The Giving Pledge, co-founded by Buffett and the Gateses in 2010, encourages other affluent people to donate most of their income to charity. Buffett engaged in many dubious but ultimately lucrative ventures during the 2007 to 2008 subprime mortgage crisis. The following month, Berkshire Hathaway bought Preferred General Electric firm, GE, shares for $3 billion. In September 2008, he put $5 billion into the American financial holding firm Goldman Sachs Group Incorporated. With a stake of around 23% in the railroad, Buffett announced in November 2009 that Berkshire was purchasing Burlington Northern Santa Fe Corporation for over $26 billion. Coca-Cola and Apple were two of the many firms where Berkshire Hathaway had substantial shares but did not exercise control. Along with his Berkshire business partner Charlie Munger, he has invested in a wide range of firms and industries, including but not limited to real estate, insurance, media, railroads, Coca-Cola, Heinz Ketchup, IBM Computers, Dairy Queen, and Duracell. He was the second of Layla and Howard Buffett's three children, and he came into this world on August 30, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska. His paternal grandparents owned a grocery store. Before being elected to Congress as a Republican in 1942, his father worked in the investment industry and was a member of the Omaha School Board. Buffett bought three $38 preferred shares in City's service when he was 11 years old. He sold his shares when the price fell and rebounded to $40, only to see the market increase again. The lesson he learned from it was that trying to predict when to purchase and sell stocks is a bad idea. As a young man, Buffett carried newspapers in Washington, D.C., and he saved enough to buy a farm in Nebraska. Buffett started his undergraduate career at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania when he was 17 years old. 2 years later, he transferred to the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, earning a bachelor's degree in business administration. Also, Benjamin Graham, the value investing expert, was his mentor when he was a graduate student at Columbia University. Graham was Buffett's most influential instructor, second only to his parents. It was Graham's 1949 book, The Intelligent Investor, that changed my life, as Buffett told its shareholders in 2013. It provided me with a sound investment philosophy, a foundational philosophy. 3 children were born to Buffett and Susie, Thompson, Susan, Howard, and Peter. The marriage took place in 1952. They bought a house in Omaha, Nebraska, and Buffett still resides there with his family. Vice Chairman of Berkshire Hathaway Charlie Munger, like Warren when he was younger, helped out in the Omaha grocery shop owned by Buffett's grandfather. Years later, in 1959, an investing customer of the then 29-year-old Buffett introduced the two future joined-at-the-hip partners. At the age of 35, Munger had returned to his hometown of Omaha from California to wind down his late father's legal firm. Despite being on opposite sides of the planet, they hit it off and maintained communication. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Buffett is widely celebrated as the greatest value investor of all time, and with good reason. That's exactly why this 2008 quote resonates. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more financial videos like this.